Welcome back to the channel, guys. In fact, if this is your first time here, thank you for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you're into anything vehicles. This is a spot to be. Today we got a fun one for you. We're going to be flashing my 2018 Honda Civic Type R with the KTUNER software. Let's go. Okay, so with your KTUNER plugged into the OBD2, you should have it powered on. It should look like this. Go ahead and get your car into the power mode. Do not start it, but get into the power mode. So keep your foot off of the clutch pedal. Hit the power button twice. Alright, now you should be powered up. From here you're going to go to your KTUNER screen. Okay, swipe to the right. A little hard with this plastic on there. There it goes. Okay. And this wasn't so obvious to me because I was looking for the flash button, but that's not on the screen. You want to hit the K. Okay, and then there's your flash button. So go ahead and hit that. Okay, so you should have the tunes that you preloaded onto your KTUNER. This is the one I'm interested in here. So go ahead and hit that. Are you sure you want to flash this tune? Yes. And there it goes. Your car is going to be making some noise, going through some checks and whatnot. Don't freak out. This is all normal. This part could also take a few minutes, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. Alright, still going. Finally. Yes. And it should now be loaded. Let's give it a start. Looks like everything is reading fine. Don't see any error codes, so looks like the tune loaded up. Alright guys, let's get to the fun part. Let's take this puppy for a spin. Okay, so here we are in my 2018 Civic Type R right after the tune. I'm going to go ahead and start the car in comfort mode. According to the map description that I flashed into the ECU, that should be closest to the stock power. So let's see how close to true that is. Just saw another Civic Type R. Black, looks exactly like my car in my own neighborhood. Never thought I'd ever see that, but there it is. There's always that camaraderie among other car enthusiasts. That's really nice. When you see another nice car, you just wave and say hello. It's one thing I've always enjoyed about tuning cars and having nice sporty cars. Alright, so I'm just pulling out of the neighborhood here, nothing too crazy, but the power seems to be pretty stock. I don't feel like it's any peppier, even from a low RPM standpoint, than it was as stock. That's not where the real fun begins, right? It begins when you start getting into the bigger power gains, which we're going to try right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it to Sport. Okay, that's interesting. So now I'm in Sport, and according to KTUNER and the map that I flashed, this is stage 0. So this is now adding horsepower. This is a more aggressive tune over the stock, and the car feels more anxious, like it feels like it wants to go. Even at lower RPMs, I could see how this would be nicer as a daily driver type of situation. You know, the lower end torque, just a little easier to get up and going from a stop. We'll see what that feels like accelerating onto the freeway here. And I'll post the horsepower numbers, the horsepower gains up on the screen according to KTUNER. We will eventually take the car to a dyno. That is a future plan to see exactly what kind of gains I'm seeing, but I'll give you a reference point for now. Oh yeah. Man, the computer was wasting no time cutting the power out on that. The second I got on the gas pedal, the ECU was like, oh, nope, don't want that wheel spin.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Oh, that is strong. That is a nice strong pull. Noticeable power gains. And the power feels like it comes on smoother too, and I can't confirm this yet because I haven't taken it to a dyno, but I imagine that torque curve is going to be a lot flatter than what it might have been stock, because it does feel smoother when you get deep into the gas pedal. All right, now we're going to switch it to plus R mode. Don't want to launch too hard because I know the tires are going to break. Oh yeah! Oh man! Oh! Totally different car. Woo! I'm a little bit speechless because I know the horsepower gains over stock in stage 1, which is what the plus R mode is. It's supposed to be about 50 horsepower, but when you put that in a car that's this light, you're only talking about, you know, a little over 3,200 pounds. That 50 horsepower makes a big difference, and that would make a noticeable difference in a car that was even 4,000 pounds. But in a car this light, it's very obvious. Very, very obvious. Wow, that can get you in a heap of trouble real quick. I just, guys, I don't know what else to say. This is just... If you guys are, I'll just say this, all right? If you guys are looking to do any mods to your Civic Type R, and I've read this in a couple of forums, I do an obsessive amount of research before I do anything to my vehicles, this car being no exception. And everyone was talking about how the tune is the biggest bang for the buck. And I can confirm with you right now, that is absolutely true. But what I will say is, because the Civic Type R from the factory is a little bit quieter than I really like for a vehicle of this high performance, sound is a big proponent of the emotion that you get out of driving a car like this. And for that reason, that's why I went ahead and did the Mishimoto air intake right before doing the tune, because I wanted to experience the gained horsepower with the sound, because I think that evokes so much more emotion than just doing one or the other. And if you guys haven't seen that video, the Mishimoto intake, I'll post that right here. Take a look at that if you haven't already. But just going back to this tune, it is absolutely amazing. The car feels stronger. It feels, you know, the smoothness of the torque. You can feel it throughout the entire RPM band. The lag is less noticeable. It is still there at the very beginning.
Stopped on shoulder ahead.
You gotta have Waze on, guys. I'm telling you. But it is noticeable there from the beginning, from 0 RPMs. There is, from the factory, first gear through third gear, there is a little bit of lagginess below 3,000 RPMs. And then once you get into top of third and fourth gear, there's no more lag. The turbo's spooled up, you're going. But with this tune, it feels like the lag is just about completely gone at the top of second gear, and feels like the turbo boost comes in earlier. I would say probably about 2,500 RPMs. And look, that's just going by my butt dyno. I can't confirm it. I told you I haven't put this car on a dyno yet. I will. But based on what I'm feeling and what I'm noticing, I mean, it's astounding. It's a very, very good tune. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for the video today. I'm speechless. This was an awesome experience. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, guys, if you're into anything automobiles, this is the spot to be. Plug in, hit that subscribe button right now. And as always, stay hungry, stay fast, stay tuned. I'm Michael Baxi, and I'm out.